And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come off a disappointment last time out to put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll go up the middle with White. White's numbers from a week ago. 13 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
2nd and 9 now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the #1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Uses this and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Young to throw it. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Shut up.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw, Young.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and... penalty.
Ready? Check go.
Off the play fake, Young. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set. Let go.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Young working out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback.
A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
That's to the new Dolphin. It's Odell Beckham Jr.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his 1st catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go-around, a 1st down as well.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Tucker is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now onto the field, here come the Panthers.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
Come on, set, ready, go.
From the shotgun, it's Young. steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing. Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Johnson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Panthers have regained the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 14 to 10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down, here's White. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line. Partner, so if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 17-14. So that drive, 4 plays, and it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. That one complete to again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here is Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Young will set to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on.
We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans.
And it's the Saints who have the lead as that one's gone to halftime. A touchdown pass there for Derek Carr. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Dak Prescott, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory.